listening now. Fuck yourself.
He lives! That's right, I'm here. So basically what happened was that I got caught up doing stuff, and that's why I have not uploaded for about like 2 months now. Man, that's like painful to look at. Of course it only says it's been 1 month since I've uploaded on the channel, but yeah, it's been pretty much 2 months. The stuff that I got caught up on doing, it's not very fun to write down on paper. I pretty much played GTA for 3 months straight. First month I was like semi into it. Second month I was like super into it. Third month I was like only playing the game, just only the game. Didn't care about anything, no responsibilities. It was hop on GTA, make you some money and hop off. What's sad about it is that now I really don't care about the game that much. I basically just grinded out my life for virtual money. There's zero reward. Like even my friends were talking to me about it when I came back, because I wasn't even talking to my friends like that. I joined the Xbox party and said, hey, man, it's been a while, isn't it? You know, that's how long it's been. I went through a whole character arc playing that game. Funny stuff. But of course there's always the genuine excuse of having finals and stuff clumming up out of all the places. I just said clumming up, that's a stupid word. But now that we're pretty much entering summertime, grind time, oh, I'm so excited. I'll have so much time to focus on all of my priorities, which is this pretty much. It's just, you know, do work, do YouTube work. I'm very excited for the future right now. What do I have lined up? Well, I have a few things lined up as always. I'm never going to be out of ideas. What's being the issue is executing said ideas, because as many ideas as I have, I can never seem to visualize them. I always have to start working on them and just like plotting as I go forth with it. It's kind of like One Piece right now. I know that the guy who made One Piece does not have the finishing touches for the ending, right? Even though he definitely said that he knows how One Piece ends. But One Piece isn't going to end. It's never going to end. He just made that up. I guarantee you he doesn't know how One Piece ends. But I'm getting off topic right now. Basically what I'm saying is that I have multiple plans as always, but when I go into the editing studio and I have the footage there, I do not know what to do next. It becomes a complete blur. So I just start piecing things together and slowly figure something out. And I'm in that stage right now. If I were to be completely honest, I don't think we're going to see another video for like another 2 weeks, if I'm being completely honest, as much as I hate to admit it. But I can at least say this now, because this update is here, I am back in the chair. I'm at least in the chair, you know. I'm not just drifting away from my kingdom. Gameplay you're watching right now is modded Dragon Ball FighterZ gameplay. This was going to be a video that I was going to make, but I decided to go against it because the game wasn't like fun. The mods are pretty ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie, you know, that's easy to see yourself. But the issue was that I couldn't like make it seem as interesting because I was just fighting the AI. I couldn't go online with these mods since my friends doesn't really play PC fighters, so I wasn't able to really do anything with it. If it was on Xbox or we parseced it, it would be a different story, but I do not feel like getting that all set up to record. Either way, modded fighters didn't really happen. It was just a video that I had a good plan for. I invested a ton of money and a ton of time into it, and I still got no payout, besides, you know, having a little bit of fun playing the game myself. Very disappointed about that. It's one of my biggest investments that I've not been able to make anything out of. Which is a good time to start talking about spending money on new games. E3's coming up. Will I make a reaction video on that? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not really too big on doing reaction stuff like that. That's a damn lie, because I've made the Smash reaction videos. Even though it wasn't live reactions, it was pretty much a post reaction that I've decided to brew up. So we'll see what happens. It depends on what's announced at E3. Which is really cool is that like a developer, a small indie developer I followed actually said they're going to be at E3, which was very surprising to me. I was not expecting it. In fact, I actually messaged developers in their server and I was like, hey, this is pretty neat. I'm very excited for this. Oh yeah, so like the actual ideas I've had lined up. There's this game called Receiver 2. I think I've talked about this before, but I played Receiver 1 and I decided to buy Receiver 2. That video's actually done, but I want to add a whole bunch of funny stuff to it because I could just upload it now and like get that raw sense, but I thought about it and I was like, no, I don't want the video to be that raw. I have to like spruce it up with funny memes And then the other idea I had was to play the new Ratchet & Clank game, you know, little thoughts on that. But the game's super duper expensive, $70, right, just base game, and I was gonna pay for the deluxe, but the deluxe is $80, and I was just like blown away by these prices. So I'm currently figuring out a way of, don't worry, I'm not pirating the game. I'm just figuring out a way of like, when should I get this, when's a good time, so that way my money matches up and I clear my checks and stuff. So that's what I'm waiting on for that game. My third idea was this cooking simulator game that I bought. I think I still haven't refunded it, which means now I'm stuck with that game, because I've had it for like 4 months now, which it might be another investment and I might not get no payout of. The cooking simulator is a very funny like goat simulator kind of game. It's one of those type of games. I've also got another one called House Flipper Simulator that I tried making the thing with. These are hard games to make an idea for and actually go through with it, because most of the jokes in it are like, haha, look at me, I did funny thing, look at it, please look at it, I did a funny thing, I put a butt on the wall. And that's like the extent of those games go. So until then, stay tuned for whatever comes up next. And thank you all of the people that have been commenting and still been subscribing and keeping everything active. It made me feel like I pretty much never left when I came back on YouTube to see everyone all still active and stuff. So thank you and goodbye.
Supremely powerful God.
Donald French fries.